I am going to put together and teach you today another yin class. With that being said, I'm using 2 blocks and a bolster to start our class. Today is just a really well-rounded practice, around 30 minutes, full body-ish, okay? My favorite way to start is in a really grounded position called supported fish. I'll show you how to design it. Now, if you do not have props, don't worry. Kind of figure it out as you go. As you start developing more of a practice, you'll realize what you need, what works, what doesn't work, and I'll always give you options. So just use what you need to, don't use what you don't need to, okay? So 2 blocks. One will go at the base of your head, where the back of your skull will lie. And the other one can go actually on any height. I would say somewhere around 6 inches from the first block. You can see how there is a gap. And I'll put mine on the medium height, but you could do any height. I wouldn't recommend the tallest. I would go 1 notch lower minimum from the back block. Then I have a handy dandy bolster. You could also use no bolster or a blanket or even just like a large pillow, right? We pretty much have everything that we need at home if you're not really wanting to get anything. Scoot your butt right up into the base. Roll your spine all the way over. See how comfortable and awesome this is? My head is supported. My back just lines and drapes over the bolster or whatever you're utilizing. As you rest your arms by your side, place your legs in a position that supports your body. My knees bent and feet flat are best for me right now since I do have a little bit of a tight low back from just a lot of yoga over the weekend. First and foremost, offer your body a breath. Breathe easy in and out through your nose. Relax your shoulders as they descend onto whatever is below you. Your eyes shut. And here's where your practice officially will begin. Take a big breath into your body. Fill up your stomach. And super slow, breathe it out. Everything just comes back. Just continue to breathe and understand the whole time we're together, just realize it is all about just being present. And it can be a breathing class if you don't want to move into any postures at all. If your legs are straight, bend your knees, place your feet on your mat, hip width is good. Then roll directly onto either side. You can lie over your pillow as I'll demonstrate, or you can lie on the floor in front of your pillows instead. So I have my knees bent, my head resting. We just want to come out of our back bend super slow and honor this whole process together. And kindly press your way up. Take a moment, set your bolster to one side. If you are using 2 blocks, bring them with you to the top of your mat. Place them shoulder distance apart so there is space for your head to be in the middle. And come onto your hands and your knees. Feet right behind your knees. 4 sides of your waistline are long right here. Top, bottom, right and left. And push just a little bit through your blocks. Drop down to your forearms. You could do this without blocks too, by the way. I'll show you both, but I'll get everyone set up in block position first. Then puppy pose is our posture. Walk your elbows further toward the top edge of your mat. Fingertips are on the floor. Your hips stay high. However, you start to draw your chest and your head in the space that we just spoke about between your blocks. This could be somewhat intense with your blocks. Remain here with your blocks, and if you don't have blocks, I'll show you what that will look like. You'll place your forearms on your mat, and you'll slide to a comfortable distance forward until your nose and your chest and your chin come near or on your mat. Again, hips are lifted and back. Close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in. Fill up your whole diaphragm, let it slide and drip into your body to a very slow and steady breath out. Just be where you need to be. We'll have some silence throughout class. Again, breathe in deep, everybody. And breathe out slow. If you do need a little more intensity in your shoulders, you can place your hands at the base of your neck, one hand stacked on top or reverse prayer. It intensifies your shoulder mobility and your tricep. Continue your breath. Just a while longer. Focus on how you breathe if your mind does start to kind of drift off a little. One more deep breath in. You're doing so well. As slow as you can, exhale. Stay in the pose so your breath is fully empty. Stretch your arms out if they are at the base of your head. Whether you're on your blocks or mat, walk back up where your hands are on your blocks or your mat in tabletop position. Roll your shoulders side to side or take little circles side to side. Either way, just add a little bit of flushing out of what you just experienced. Great. Have a seat. Grab your props. I'll turn to face you. You can turn any direction that works. For wide leg spread, take your legs out any width. If you'd like to incorporate your blocks, a really fun way is, I always like to call it building a bridge. You can stack them in front of you, any height. I'll start on the medium. Place your pillow, bolster, or blanket, or nothing over them. And once you start to fold forward, you'll have something to perch yourself on, like a countertop, let's say. And that way, the urge to go really deep into a pose no longer exists, since yin is designed to keep us 75 to 80% of our full effort. And as you can see, the long holds are wide. Relax your feet. It's nice if you'd like to close your eyes. And as we begin, breathe in. Fill up your body. And breathe out. Just let everything go. Make it just about a breathing class for you. Take many more rounds while we're here. Notice areas of your body where you tend to hold tension. Your knees, your toes. Drop your shoulders. Breathe in again, all the way in, diaphragmatic. And how slow can you let your breath go? So good. Just a couple more rounds. Practice with grace. You can always back off as needed, okay? Big breath in, everyone. Fill up the back of your heart. Be patient and slowly breathe it out. All the way to empty. Rise back up, head up, chest up. You want to take your time as you remove your props. Set them away. Hug your legs in. Use assistance as an option. All the way in, bend your knees. Give yourself a front body hug. You can hold opposite elbows or just opposite knees. Round your spine and just hold still in a tiny little ball. Come back up. Have your bolster on hand off to the side. Have your blocks, if you're using them, at the top of your mat again, one on each side. And we'll meet in tabletop position again. Blocks will be right in front of your hands, by the way. Take an inhale and extend your right leg back. As you exhale, place your right foot between your hands. So you could use your hand and walk your right foot further up your mat. Ideally, don't have it too far behind your knee. In front of is great. Scoop up your blocks. I'll take the highest level. Then your back knee. Something that will really help is to lift it just a little off your mat and extend it back a little more. That way it's not heavy on your kneecap, and instead it's on your quadricep, which is just the fleshy skin above your kneecap. You could use a blanket under your left knee too. Runner's lunge. As your front knee is bent, your chest stays lifted for now. And take a deep breath in. This will help enhance the experience. And back out. You can breathe any way you like if you have a certain style of breathing. Ultimately, just breathing is required. Allow an opening to begin in your front left hip and thigh. More than likely, you're feeling this already. Just a few more rounds of breath. We'll add a second layer to this position. Carefully, as we begin our second layer, inhale, draw your knee back, straighten out your right leg, and walk your blocks with you. Turn your right toes up in a flexed position, and you could, if you have longer legs, slide your right heel up your mat and give yourself a little more space. Now you are in what we know as half splits. Soften in your knee is optional. Chest forward. You could rearrange your blocks to be on any height as well, if you use them at all. They're nice though. Take a big breath in. Draw your sternum forward. And breathe it out. Just keep breathing. One more breath, all the way into your butt. Fabulous job. All the way out of your body. Bend your right knee, glide your heel back under your knee. Set your blocks at the top edges of your mat once again and come onto your hands and knees. Sit back in a child's pose. You could stack your fists under your forehead if you need a little assistance. Round your spine, drop your head. Rise back up to your hands and knees. We will go right into our second side. Breathe in, lengthen your left leg straight back and up. Exhale, step it forward. Multiple steps if needed. Blocks in hands. I like the highest level. I'm going to crawl my left foot forward a little bit more. Therefore, I can pick up my right knee, just like we did on the other side, and just extend it back a hair. And position your blocks to where they feel supportive under your shoulders, but able to lift your chest and heart. Runner's lunge. Now you're opening your right hip and thigh. Remember, 80% max of full out effort. A little goes a super long way in our yin class. Again, inhale in. Be patient as you practice with grace. Exhale out. Ooh, can be intense, huh? Even for me too. Remember, we'll have a second layer soon. Deep breath. Let it fully out of your body. Draw your left knee back. Straighten out your left leg for our layer 2. Half splits on your left leg. Walk your blocks back. Turn your left toes up with an option to slide your left heel up your mat a little. Your hips are fairly square to your mat. You can always bend your left knee. Inhale as you arrive. And just let it go. A few more rounds of breath right back here on your own. Every time you breathe, there's also somewhat of an energetic draw of your sternum or like your collarbones forward. Think toward your foot or the top short edge of your mat. Last and final breath while in half splits. I'm sure we're somewhat happy about that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes. Bend your left knee, place your foot flat. Place your blocks out and away. Return to your child's pose. Take your time, knees narrow or wide, hips toward your heels, and adjust as needed. Come back up. Have a seat. Roll onto your back and have a block on deck if you're using one. You could use a pillow or anything too if you don't, okay? But come on down. Bend your knees, place your feet flat. Grab your block and lift your hips just enough to slide under your tailbone on the lowest height for supported bridge. Arms rest by your side. As your eyes do turn to the ceiling, you can always close your eyes just to kind of enhance that inner force that we all have. Incorporate your breath. Big breaths in. Deliberate breaths out. Keep your block under you and float your legs above you, just right above your hips. Parallel, relax your ankles. You're welcome to circle them out any direction or both directions. However, find stillness at some point. Eyes can stay shut. You may also lift your arms above your chest, and you can roll your wrists in both directions also. Taking all pressure off our joints and ligaments for a moment feels really good. And sending our blood flow in a different direction than where it always is comes with side benefits. Also known as waterfall. Lower your arms. Place your feet back on your mat. Lift your hips just high enough to slide your block out. Lower your spine down. Butterfly your feet, soles of your feet together, knees drop out. Glide your feet further up your mat to give your hips a lot of room to breathe. Palms up or down by your side. Called supine butterfly since we are on our back. Draw your knees up, your feet on your mat, and hug your knees to your chest. Get all the feels of a massage on your back, your organs of the backside. Your knees remain in. Cactus your arms. Think palms and forearms up by you. Lower your legs to your right side. Just a little spine twist. This won't be that long of a hold. Your eyes can look up, they can look to either side. Just be comfortable. Excellent. Come back to center. Keep your knees in. I'll keep my arms out and lower your legs to your right side. You can always use your block in between your legs, under your bottom knee. You can use your top hand if you need a little anchoring. Find your breath. Back to the center of your mat. One last good squeeze into your body. Stretch everything out on your mat. We'll come into our last official pose of Shavasana. Any props that you would like, you want to make it your rest nest where it's super vibey, a place to call home. You want to click your eyes shut, be in a position that's very sustainable for stillness. Your breath is natural as can be. While you're in the last moments of Shavasana, I always love to read you something inspirational. You're welcome to tune me out. Awareness is like light. What we choose to focus on shapes our inner life and determines how we move through the world. A clear gaze, free from distortion, fills us with clarity and vitality. When our attention is healthy and aligned, it becomes a source of light that shines through every aspect of our being. When our gaze is clouded by judgment, negativity, or distraction, that light dims. We begin to see the world not as it is, but as our unsettled mind colors it. This creates inner heaviness and a sense of disconnection from the beauty that is already present around us. Mindfulness helps us tend to the lamp of our awareness by noticing where our attention rests and guiding it toward what uplifts and heals. We nurture the light within. As perception shifts into clarity, The body and spirit begin to radiate that same light, illuminating not only our path, but the lives of those around us. You are welcome to always stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Thank you for showing up again for yourself and for trusting me to guide you. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Namaste.